Hello, everyone. I'm Chester44, also known as Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Last episode, we've made our way through most of the Grey Garrison, and have almost made our way to the Wardstone. We just need to go upstairs to it. So let's do that. I did get a little wounded, badly, but I'll deal with it. For now, let's see if we can cleanse the Wardstone. Alright. Here we go. Oh!
Let's have some fun.
Duradnu. Yeah, just kill him. I think we can kill him without much of a problem, don't you? Ow. To say, I didn't expect him to suddenly charge like that, but we got him. And we got a great axe called Blocker. Okay, you, give a little healing to him. Maybe another. There we go. What is Blocker? I mean, aside from being a great axe. +1 cold iron great axe. If it hits an enemy, then they become prone if they fail a save. Okay. The unholy symbol of Dascari, the demon lord who attacked Canabra, is drawn in human blood.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
Oh, we found it. That's one big stone, no doubt about it. The city's greatest sight before it was tossed here upside down, that is. Alright. Upon entering the chamber where the vanquished Wardstone resides, the Crusaders could have expected many things. An ambush, deadly spells, or a horde of enemies. But not an empty hall, still and silent, with no Minago or her henchmen, only the obelisk and glimmers of light dancing on the dirty floor. But then again, all is not as placid as it seems. Falai once again hears the seething choir. This time the voices sound louder, more insistent. One step, another. And then suddenly Falai sees the Wardstone not as it was a moment ago, but somehow completely different. It is no monolith emanating light. It is a cage made of pure energy. The place where Dascari struck looks like a festering wound, from which tendrils of dirty red and purple darkness creep throughout the entire artifact. And there, inside, two hosts of flaming warriors are locked in battle. One is light, the other blood red. They are all waiting. For what? Hearken unto the light warriors' words. The light warriors speak of duty, service, and sacrifices made. Their words reveal the truth of the Wardstones. Each one contains a host of angels, volunteers from heaven who committed to this indefinite imprisonment in order to guard mortal kind from the demonic threat. They make no complaint. They ask no easing of their burden. If the goddess and her herald offered them the same choice again, they would consider it the ultimate honor to sacrifice their freedom for the cause. The angels know Dascari's evil plan. When the last of the light warriors falls, the Wardstone will become a deadly explosive that will destroy everything around it, and the other obelisks in the chain will meet the same fate. The light warriors pray for help. They plead for someone to strike down their fallen brethren. Those who succumb to the demonic corruption are already beyond salvation, but if they are stopped, it will allow the Wardstone to heal and the light host to continue its duty. The crystal chisel discovered in the ruins of Canabras is the ideal weapon for this task. It will cut out the corruption along with those who have succumbed to it, and restore the Wardstone's full power. The eyes of the Aeon, until now slumbering peacefully in the heroine's soul, awaken. They urge the heroine to look upon the Wardstone through them. The Aeon's eyes wish to see. Hearken unto the Red Warrior's words. The Red Warriors speak of pain and lies and disillusionment. Their words reveal the truth of the Wardstones. The barrier surrounding the world wound is built on the bondage and suffering of countless angels. Every injury dealt to the Wardstone, these angels experience as physical agony. The pain is driving them insane. Deceived by the hollow platitudes about duty and service, they suffer torment day after day for the sake of ungrateful mortals who do not even know their names. Enough! The Red Warriors know that their blades, now turned against their former brethren, hasten the triumph of Discari and his servants. Once the Wardstone has been wholly conquered by corruption, it will become a deadly weapon under the demon's control. Some of the obelisk prisoners beg for freedom, while others pray only for death, but they all agree that this existence is unendurable. The crystal chisel discovered in the ruins of Canabras is the perfect weapon for a massacre. It cannot force open the door for those who wish to escape, but it can destroy the Wardstone along with all its prisoners, willing and unwilling. None will be able to claim victory, but all will be gifted a merciful death that will end their suffering once and for all. Look on the angels with the Aeon's eyes. The eyes of the Aeon pierce through essence, matter, and time, and reveal the truth of the Wardstones. The stones are just as much a perversion as the world wound itself. The demons are not of this plane, but this did not give Iomade and her herald license to disrupt the balance even further by imprisoning untold numbers of angels in stone. A crime committed in the name of good does not offset those committed in the name of evil. It only multiplies the harm done to the cosmic order. Make a decision. There it is. The fate of two angelic hosts, faithful and fallen, and the fate of Canabras, perhaps even all Mendev, now rest in the heroine's hands. How will she proceed? Whatever this crystal chisel may be, its power is great indeed. It can destroy the stone along with all its inhabitants, or it can mend it by killing the angel infectors within. What it cannot do, alas, is free those who wish to escape and keep the stone intact for those who wish to remain. The Aeon's eyes perceive a solution to the goddess's tinkering, one that will cost no lives. One strike with the crystal chisel at the perfect point, and the stone's magic will be destroyed, and all the angels will go to their rightful place, to heaven or to the planes of chaos and evil. The remnant of the Aeon's power draws all that is left of the Aeon's existence to the heroine, urging her to put things right. But somewhere deep within the heroine's soul, the familiar ire seethes, endless rage, unbridled hatred. What will happen if it is unleashed here, at the stone? So, we can destroy the stone with all the angels inside, quell the anger of the Red Warriors by offering them peace, cleanse the Wardstone, destroying the fallen Celestials, wield the stone's magic and return the Celestials to their rightful place, as the Aeon would have wanted, or unleash the demonic fury. Potentially a difficult choice, depending on what you want. Unfortunately, the ideal situation, as I said, is not there. I can't free the ones who wish freedom and leave the ones who wish to stay. That is not an option. As it says... But I think the best option, at least in my opinion, is to quell the anger of the Red Warriors by offering them peace. Sometime. Destroying the fallen Celestials seems cruel. Getting rid of all of them would make it an inert stone, and I'm not unleashing the demonic fury. I will quell the anger of the Red Warriors by offering them peace. Falai Galisarn addresses the furious Red Warriors not in words, but in her intentions and aspirations. The torment-wearied angels see compassion in her, and also a promise of rest. One day the demons will be driven back. One day the world wound will vanish, like a nightmare chased away by the spring dawn. One day the sky above Canabras will once again gleam a dazzling blue. When that day comes, the Wardstones will no longer be needed, and the Angel's watch will be at an end. Overcome by this vision, the Red Warriors drop their weapons. With bowed heads, they say words of farewell and fall into a deep sleep, one that will not be broken until the day this promise is fulfilled and they regain their freedom. The injury inflicted by Discari still gleams scarlet within the Wardstone. but the spread of corruption has been halted. The obelisk fills with a vital, healing light. The Crusaders succeeded. The Angels' battle within the Wardstone has ended, and the threat to the entire chain of stones has been eliminated. Of course, this has won no guarantees of safety for the future. What happened here can happen again. The Mendavians can no longer rely on Iomede's gift as once they did, but the danger has passed for now. Unable to bear such a flagrant violation of the laws of reality, the magical eyes of the Aeon fade away for good. Pardon? Oh.
Look at them, Suture. They're rejoicing like children. The storm is coming and none of them sees it.
Shall we add to their festivities, my lady? How about a little lightning to burn their flesh?
Oh no, Suture. We'll leave such frolics to Discari's little gnats. We are here for something else. Something I have greatly anticipated for a long, long time.
Well then. There's a lot more to this than we expected, isn't there? The blisteringly vivid memory releases you, and you return from the depths of the past to the present. You feel a fresh breeze on your face. The energy expelled from the Wardstone has blown the roof off the Grey Garrison. The Wardstone's energy suffuses you, and through you flows into your allies.
What is happening? Help us, Iomade!
What are you doing here? How? I see. Tricks from your pathetic goddess. So even Iomade will resort to dirty tricks when you have her cornered. Don't celebrate yet, mortal. There's no one to hide you from me now.
How did Minago get here? She doesn't rush into the chamber. She has been here the whole time, but some unknown spell has stopped you and your enemies from seeing each other.
Look, you're already wounded. Pathetic mortal. I'll have no trouble finishing you off now. You'll die anyway.
Looking down, you notice that the wound on your chest has opened up again and is bleeding as if you were hit by a sword. But there is no pain. All you feel is power filling you. Right before your eyes, the edges of the wound start to join and heal until it closes fully. Minago's face twists in frustration. The demoness looks formidable with her entourage around her, but her threats ring hollow to you now. You look at her and feel like a titan looking at an ant. Overwhelming, all-conquering power fills you. What? That little demoness? Those irritating hordes of the abyss? The gods themselves are your only equals now. By the way, this music, this is our boss music. Oh, Minago, now we're going to have some fun. Well, fun for me. I don't know about you.
Demons love having fun at others' expense. It would be only fair if we had a little fun at yours.
We'll see who's having more fun when I've got my claws in you. Your goddess sent you to die. You think that's a victory? All you've done is postpone the deaths of all the other mortals. And not even for very long. But your wait for death is over. You won't see what I'm going to do to your little friends, because I'm going to kill you right now.
Oh, you can try. But, let's do it this way. By the way, you're imbued with mythic powers. You get 2 additional attacks per round and a +5 mythic bonus to attack. All your attacks ignore enemies' DR, automatically confirm all crits, and deal additional 100% divine damage. Every first attack you make during a round deals 46 more divine damage in a line or cone, depending on an attack type. You get 100% fortification, DR 10, and 20 acid, fire, electric, sonic, and cold resistance. All your spells ignore enemy spell resistances and energy resistance. Enemies fail all saving throws against them. All healing and supporting spells additionally heal and grant the target fast healing 10 for 5 rounds. And all offensive spells deal an additional 100% divine damage, making targets sickened and shaken. Oh, Monago, you are so fucking dead. I'm a little wounded, yes. Dayron, can you go? Oh, I can't. Very well. How about a little protection from chaos? That seems good. Camellia, any good spells you can cast? No offensive ones. But, how about you go ahead and take out this Babao? That seems effective. Oh, it's my turn, is it? Oh, how delightful. Oh, darn, I need to move. Oh, I could attack the shear. Get a couple attacks in. How about it? Yes. Let's take you out. Oh no! That fatigue did nothing. Oh, Nenio, how about you? Oh my, a fireball! Oh, this is gonna hurt them quite a bit. Burn them all. That had to hurt a lot. Oh my! That seems a lot of damage. Lan! Oh my good friend Lan, how about you take out this Brimarack and then fire on Monago? In fact, how about an extra attack? Oh yes. Down goes the Brimarack. Oh, Monago's taken quite a bit of damage. There's still some around here, it seems. I don't know where that cold came from, but it's pretty bad for them. You're saddled up, sure, but how about we work on taking these guys out? A little bit of damage, I suppose. Oh, Camellia, how about you take care of these two, It seems like it'll be good. There's some damage. Oh, yes, Fly. Yes, how about you take out this?
How are you doing that? Where is your power coming from?
All traces of Monago's bravado have disappeared, and now her voice trembles with panic.
Monago! To me!
Staunton, what the hell?
Staunton, my darling. I knew you'd come back for me.
Shut it! Get over here now. Get behind me. If you want to finish her off, you'll have to step over my dead body first. Killing me won't be a challenge, I know. But I can last long enough to give her time to escape.
Staunton, don't do this.
Don't do it? And why not?
What did she promise you for your betrayal, Dresden? You must know that's a lie.
She's already given me a lot more than all you Crusaders ever did. Compassion, understanding, kind words. So what if it's a lie? I want to believe her lies. I've had enough to hear with yours. Your lies about forgiveness and redemption.
She doesn't love you. Demons don't know how to love.
You think I don't know that demons cannot love? You think this is news to me? I know that lying wench can truly love me. But what of it? Maybe I love her anyway. No matter what. And if I don't, what's it got to do with you? Enough talking! Minago, cast your spells and get out of here! I'll hold her off. Quickly, before I change my mind!
No, my sweet, I won't abandon you. We'll leave this place together, and we'll go where we can be happy.
Go! Let me finally... Damn it all! Let's go!
Staunton clenches his teeth, swallowing the rest of his words. Panting, he looks between Minago and you and back again. At last, the dwarf nods. The demon and the traitor vanish in a magical haze. You feel the energy thrumming through your body and soul start to fade. It doesn't leave you. It hides somewhere deep down, leaving behind a small amount of incredible energy, as well as the understanding that you will one day master that inconceivably huge power. Thanks to your completed playthrough of the Inevitable Exodus DLC, your character will now acquire additional mythical powers, the Inevitable Fate effect. Okay, that's new. But we now have a new leveling system. The Mythic Path. Now, we can't access any of the special ones. There will be one. But we are going to start with a bit of this. We are a mythic hero. And with that, we have our first thing. First, we can bypass epic damage reduction. Then we have our first ascension. At first rank of the character's mythic progression, they need to select their first ascension ability. This ability is usually closely tied to the source of their character's mythic powers. It doesn't determine the character's choice of an actual mythic path later, but the source of the powers and the mythic path are closely linked. The character must be aware of their connection to the source to select the ability linked to it. So, we have a bit of fun, which draws from chaos. Can create 3 illusionary copies of themselves, which last a minute per mythic rank and act like mirror image. And at 2nd mythic rank, gain a +3 circumstance bonus on all skill checks. Ooh. Mythic powers that draw their power from the abyss grow a pair of horns, which gain a gore attack. And at 2nd rank, they become closer to demons, gaining resist electricity 20 and immunity to poison. Mythic characters that draw their power from good gain the ability to unleash a ray of heavenly light, targeting an ally or foe within 50 feet as a ranged touch attack, which heals allies for 46, plus 2d6 per mythic rank, and they can use it 3 times a day. At 2nd rank, they gain resist acid and cold 20 and immunity to petrification. Mythic characters that draw their power from death can channel negative energy to deal damage to living creatures or heal undead creatures. That's one that I think clerics can gain. And at 2nd rank, an advantage in combat against enemies that have an affinity to negative energy. Okay. Force Reality is characters that draw their power from law. Every enemy in a 30-foot radius around the mythic character is affected by the effect of Dispel Magic Greater. Impressive. And at 2nd rank, the mythic character gains the ability to rid their allies of hindering abnormalities. One ally in close range is affected by Dispel Magic Greater, getting rid of negative effects. And finally, Instrument of Freedom. Mythic characters that draw their power from freedom gain the ability to unleash a bolt of energy from Elysium itself, targeting an ally or foe within 50 feet. This bolt deals 46 plus 2d6 per mythic rank points of damage to enemies, and if used on allies, it instead charges their attacks with weapons for 2 plus the mythic rank rounds. So at this point it would be 3 rounds. Companions' attacks with weapons deal an additional 2d6 points of holy damage on hit and count as good for the purposes of bypassing damage reduction. And its second rank, those characters become closer to the Azadas that live in Elysium, gaining resist electricity 20 and a +4 bonus on their saving throws. Because of the path I intend to be going, we're going to take Instrument of Freedom. And then we get a Mythic ability, which are very powerful. Let's see, your Arcane Pool increases by an amount. Abundant Casting is good for certain ones. Ascendant Element would be interesting. Damage of that energy type you deal can no longer be prevented or reduced by energy resistances or energy immunities. There are things that would be good for that. Bloodline Ascendance. You immediately gain an ability from the 20th level of your bloodline, which, for me, would give immunity to sneak attacks, crits, and fire damage. Pretty good, I have to say, but I'm not going to take that. Let's see... Dimensional Retribution? No, not useful. The effect of your spells on your allies would last longer than an hour, but shorter than 24 hours. Now lasts 24 hours. That's meh, but Greater Enduring Spells is the same way for any spells that last longer than 5 minutes. At level 5, good god! That means any spell that lasts a minute per level will last a day. So good. Let's see. Attacks of Opportunity. Third hit with a ranged weapon, no. Allies within 50 feet of you gain a bonus equal to half your mythic rank +1 to initiative. Nah. Last Stand is a very good one to have, I think. I may take that. Leading Strike can also be very good. Let's see. Master Shapeshifter doesn't matter. Charge doesn't matter. Bardic Music, no. Moving Well Mounted, no. Second Bloodline. I can gain a second Bloodline. Let's see. What? I could pick any one of these. I could take the Arcane Bloodline. I could become have a Dragon Bloodline. I can't take another Elemental Bloodline, but... That's an interesting idea. Double Bloodline. Wow. But I don't think so. Once per round, when your melee attack misses a target, you deal 2d6 plus 1d6 per 2 mythic rank sonic damage. That is actually a pretty good one. But I think for the sake of survival, I'm going to take Last Stand. That is a very useful one. But our allies also gain things. Let's see. Sela. You can take Mythical Beast. Your animal companion gains a bonus to its strength, dex, and con equal to half your mythic rank +1. Its attacks now ignore damage reduction and are treated as adamantine, cold iron, ghost touch, and silver. I mean, that's a good thing for there. So, we'll give you a Mythical Beast. The beast doesn't get anything. Camellia! Abundant Casting. Abundant Casting is just... Second Spirit. Is just incredibly powerful. Wait, whenever you cast a spell, your next single attack roll made with a weapon until the end of the next round gains a bonus. Interesting. But anyway, Abundant Casting. You can cast 4 more spells per day of 1st, 2nd, and 3rd levels each. Good God, is that useful? Then we have Lan, our ranger. Let's see. Each time you deal critical damage with your ranged weapon attack or reduce the target to 0 hit points, you deal your weapon damage to all other enemies in a 10-foot radius. Yeah, that's very good. Is there any others that would be good? Every time you miss, your aim improves, giving you a stacking +1 bonus on attack rolls against the same enemy, up to the maximum of your mythic rank. Every successful hit reduces this bonus by 1. Not useful now, could be in the future. You gain a bonus on attack rolls with ranged weapons equal to the penalty to AC the target receives from their size, which basically means if they're small and get a bonus to Oh no, penalty to AC. Oh, so they become easier to hit the bigger they are. Makes sense. But I'm gonna keep this one. Cleaving shot is good. Darren. Whenever you... This will be boundless healing. Whenever you cast Cure Wounds spell or another healing spell, it becomes Reach. Which is incredibly useful. We can cast healing spells from anywhere now. And as for you... You no longer suffer the penalties of opposition schools of magic. That is interesting, but I'm not going to take that. Instead, you're gonna take Abundant Casting. And now our spellcasters have more options. Don't think there's anything we need to delete from these guys. Well, actually, the Masterwork Bardiches. Okay. And with that, I am going to go ahead and end this episode here. Next episode, we report in now that we have managed to become quite a bit more powerful and outright mythic. But that'll be in the next episode. So until then, I am Chestic44. Also known as Fly. That is me, Sela, Camellia, Lan, Darren, and Nenio. This has been a Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous, and I shall see you all next time.